Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Sherwood and this is Use Your Head. Use Your Head is a puzzle platformer made for a game jam that has you playing as the headless horseman navigating through an ancient crypt. The objective is to use your head and your body in harmony to defeat enemies and solve the various challenges along the way. The trick is, your head and your body serve different purposes and need to be managed at the same time. Your head controls your perspective. Wherever it goes, you go, and has very little mobility other than rolling back to your body. If the body's left behind for too long, it perishes and the game is over. On the other hand, your body controls the progress of the level. It can push crates, throw the head to different buttons, and fight off enemies. However, it can be attacked and can also die by taking too much damage. The only way to fight back is to drop the head and use your weapon. The two different types of enemies target the different body parts, with bats snatching your head and whisking it away, and the ghosts targeting the body, trying to destroy it. It's up to the player to stave off both kinds of attacks while still solving each puzzle. This is where it gets harder. There are two types of buttons throughout the crypt. Wall buttons can be pressed a single time and will trigger whichever gate they're associated to. Floor buttons, however, need to have constant pressure to keep the gate open or closed based on its starting position. Your body or your head can keep the button pressed, as well as crates that can be found throughout the level. Your job is to find a way to keep your head and your body safe and together while keeping pressure on the buttons that bar your way. Because it was a game jam game, there is only one level to demonstrate the play so far, but I think it perfectly articulates the design concepts that went into it, which helped us win Best Design in the jam. For my part, I was the lead design, creating the puzzles and designing the game's overall mechanics, as well as being one of the two programmers. It was important to me to come up with a really unique idea that was also fun to play, so finding a balance between using your head for puzzles and your body for combat was paramount. If the view of the camera was too close to the head, the player would feel disoriented or frustrated. Too far, and it would just be a top-down dungeon crawler. This first level was designed to be a tutorial, first teaching you about calling your head, which in turn shows you how pressure buttons work, and then afterward it forces you to throw your head to a high-up button that activates on impact. This reveals a crate you can pull to get to the next room. Once you have the puzzle aspects down, it introduces you to combat in a controlled environment. You can also see in the bottom right corner the game explaining the mechanics to you if you ever get lost. The final room tests your mastery of everything you've learned, forcing you to fight multiple enemies while solving a much more complex puzzle. A few additional mechanics were meant to be put in, such as using your head offensively to stun enemies for a moment, adding a bit of a risk-reward to putting your head closer to enemies, or being able to climb on crates, but ultimately it all had to be scrapped for time constraints. But honestly, overall, I'm very happy with how it turned out, so much so that I'd like to see it developed further once I have more time. But for now, this was Use Your Head. Thanks for watching.